So there's another story that I really like in the Battle of Uhud, which I find very, very beautiful and amazing. Okay, during the Battle of Uhud, right? At the top of the mountain, Rasulullah SAW was severely injured. Right? The metal piece of the helmet actually pierced through his cheeks. Yeah. So it was bloody lah. He was really severely injured. And then there's this man, a Muslim man, of course. His name is Sayyidina Abu Ubaidah al-Jarrah. Okay. So he bit, using his teeth, he bit his the metal piece and yanked it untuk keluarkan sampai dia punya teeth terkeluar.
Oh my Allah.
Allahu Akbar. And then when the teeth terkeluar, some people say that macam, oh, Allah actually increased in his beauty. He became more handsome after that. And then I don't know how is that possible, but maybe Allah give the light of Rasulullah SAW to him a bit, masya-Allah. Okay, so and then after that, bila the metal piece dah keluar, and then you know what he did? He sucked the blood that is oozing out, and then he don't know where to throw it, so he swallowed it.
Okay.
I don't know. Like macam, masya-Allah. When I saw that, when I heard that story, I macam, masya-Allah. You know the level of selflessness that the Sahaba has and the love for Rasulullah SAW is a different level. Like macam, would you actually, if you love someone, would you actually do that?
If the person's life depends on it, yeah.
If I kena, you akan buat gitu.
Like I said, if the person's life depends on it, yeah.
Tapi kan, here's the reward lah, masya-Allah, because of his selflessness kan, and his love for Rasulullah SAW for his act. Rasulullah SAW said, it was said that he said, his blood is haram in the hellfire. Mashallah. So of course the reward is great lah for someone who is very, very selfless. And I think in this community where people are very, very individualistic, macam everything is all me kan, my problems, like I come first, me first. The selflessness is macam a bit lacking.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, macam I feel like even like a simple thing yang macam I keluar kan, like usually I go out sometimes with one toddler and one baby with pram, with like baby carrier and everything semua, and I feel like macam, wow, these people, the lift is there for people like us, you know, the wheelchair bound or like the pram, and like macam I tunggu dekat the lift, ya Allah. So many people, everybody was able to take the escalator. They have feet, they are perfectly fine.
Oh, you mean at the MRT?
No, at the lift. The lift. Yalah, if I go MRT or malls, I have to wait there macam, wah, sampai macam I dah wait so long and then cakap, can you please let me in?
Never, to me,
can you please let me in? I am with 2 children. Why can't you take the escalator? You know, macam,
to me this is something of a relatively new phenomenon. Like, I don't remember this being like this. I don't remember things being like this when I was like growing up.
Is it?
As a teenager. People were a bit more selfless. Yeah, I mean.
So what happened?
I don't know. I could be wrong, but this is what I experienced maybe in the late 90s, early 2000s. It's like people became more selfish over the past 10 years. I think so. Like, it never used to be this way. People were actually courteous. You know, Singapore even had a courtesy campaign. It was a courtesy lion, you know. So to teach people how to be courteous. Really?
I see.
Of course, it was a courtesy lion, yeah. So it was a campaign.
Means even the government recognizes this.
Yeah, of course.
And because the government is trying to encourage.
The idea is that you want people to live together, right?
Yeah.
And it's not very nice if people are mean to each other. And so on. So there was this campaign that, you know, be courteous. Teach you how to hold the elevator for. I remember. So anyway,
like macam giving priority seat kan to pregnant ladies, to elderly.
But that was one. That one you can see them on the MRT signs. But this is like an active campaign in school. Courtesy starts with me, something like that lah. So it was like, so I guess it had an effect. But recently, I think, yeah, I don't know lah.
Why
Maybe
ah? Macam I saw macam one of my friends kan, she was heavily pregnant with a toddler, and then after that she said she's so afraid to take the MRT or bus because like the bus there was one time the bus was so packed that nobody gave her seat, and then she was like standing the whole time. You know, highway in a bus can be so long, so and then after that the bus brake and then she actually fell. And then she actually had like some internal bleeding and everything. So I macam, ya Allah, nobody give you a seat. You know, macam kesian sih.
But I think it's beyond that lah. This idea of selflessness is beyond giving up a seat for. Of course, it's part of it, but there are other things that we don't really see anymore.
Like what?
There's an over focus on self. I feel.
Yeah.
There's an over focus on even this act of a very noble act of self blame is now frowned upon. They call them self-hating people or whatever. You know, it's very frowned upon nowadays because if you look at the Quran, the prophets, as in described in the Quran, right, they actually blame themselves.
Yeah. Self-blame is
right?
important.
Yeah, whenever something went wrong, they always ask, is it me? Did I do something that is not right?
Yeah.
Right, and even in their dua, Rabbana zalamna anfusana. You know, I have wronged myself. It always starts with that.
Correct.
So it's like we have moved away from that.
And now it's like, oh, I'm not the problem. Everybody else is the problem.
So now it's like this idea that I don't want to be accountable. I'm not the problem. You are the one who triggered me.
Yeah.
Right. My trauma is because of you.
Yeah.
You know, I had terrible parents who brought me up. That kind of thing. You know, and it's not.
Macam
it's
the
never
world
my fault.
revolves around you. Like people need to understand you kan. It's.
I mean, it's sad lah, but it's something that
it's
has to be addressed lah. Of course, we don't expect you to be selfless to the point where you suck the blood out of somebody's cheek to save the person's life.
This is macam bila I see these stories kan, macam Masya Allah, their level. You see how far are we from that? Kan, like we can't even give a seat to a pregnant lady.
No, but arguably, this is the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam lah. So
he's not the Prophet.
No, as in like,
he's the companion.
I know, but the companion is doing it because of Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam.
No lah, I think if someone is selfless, even if it's not the Prophet, I believe he would do it.
I mean, yeah, if you can do something about it.
Yeah.
Especially giving up a seat to someone.
Yeah. So these are the people of Jannah punya traits lah. So macam I believe these stories, they are there for a reason. Not because macam, oh, itu Nabi, ini aku.
Oh, this is such an annoying
Habis then why do Allah like give these stories for show, for display, is it to put in the
you
rack?
have to ask yourself why did the ulama, why did the scholars, why did they record all these things that took place? You know, these are lessons for us to learn.
Correct.
These are things for us to emulate in our lives.
Correct. The goal is to emulate the good traits and know the bad traits so that we can try to avoid them. Like macam we even have characters like Abu Jahal, Abu Lahab. Do we have traits which are similar to them? Kan? We can't just, you know, macam, oh, itu Abu Jahal, lain lah. Habis kita ada tak similarity?
So that's the thing. Like, people don't like to be blamed. They don't like this idea of, oh, it's my fault, I'm accountable. And this accountability has really taken a backseat in this day and age. They just don't want to be blamed, you see. It's everyone else's fault except mine. So yeah, this is what we have regressed into.
That's why knowledge is key, and I think macam knowledge starts from home. And for the people out there, I mean, Islamic channels are everywhere kan. Tapi sekarang Islamic channels pun kadang
it depends which ones are reliable, which ones are
not reliable. I personally,
not semua lah.
Of course not all lah. Macam I personally am afraid to like, you know, like consume things, sebab macam that's why important to have a guru lah. So I have, insyaAllah, Alhamdulillah, I have like I ditemukan dengan guru yang macam okay, I tahu dia proper teacher. So like apa-apa yang dia cakap, macam kita boleh fikir lah is the right one, insyaAllah. Okay lah.
It's not only a problem in Islam. I think even other faiths have this
problem
issue as well. From what I know, even in Christianity, it was very big on love thy neighbor.
Love your neighbor. What? Love your neighbor.
But now it's become love thyself.
You cakap thy.
Huh?
Thy is
your lah.
Is a buku.
THY.
Yalah, is a buku punya ni kan.
No lah, I mean that's what the Christians learn lah, right? I mean, there's a quote.
Okay.
Love thy neighbor. You know, you always should
love your neighbor.
want the best for the people around you, right? And not be so selfish and think about yourself all the time and not give up your seat and refuse to suck the blood out of the person's cheek when the person is dying.
Yeah,
You know, so yeah lah. So these are the kind of things that I think it would be great if more people could talk about it. You know, look at the psychoanalysis, the psychological analysis of what has happened that has caused people to become so selfish in this day and age. And then look at the stories of the past. Like when you go to Umrah nanti, insyaAllah we will share a bit more. Share a bit more about some of these lessons, some of these stories. How selfless the Sahabas were. Who were the Sahabas of the Prophet ﷺ? How selfless were they?
First.
Right? How selfless were they? Giving up themselves, giving up their homes, making the hijrah. You know, when you go from Mecca to Medina, they left everything behind.
Yeah, correct.
Completely selfless.
Yeah.
They left everything behind. We don't want this anymore. Right? We want to spread Islam. We want to follow our Prophet. We want to follow what is good. Yeah.
So if we are in that position, are we able to do it?
So will you be thinking for yourself? Is it like nafsi, me, and these are my things?
Kan. Tapi macam I think
masing-masing.
No. I think macam like growing up lah kan, I feel like macam I only really feel the act of selflessness tu during pregnancy.
Oh, okay.
Betul-betul. Because macam
not during marriage, Okay.
Pasal during marriage.
Okay, during pregnancy, Tak lah. Continue.
Asal during marriage?
No, I mean when you share a life with someone, you should start feeling a bit more selfless lah kan?
Tak.
It's okay?
Tak, tapi yang I rasa macam first like I feel like I have to, because pregnancy you have to give up everything dear. You have to give up your body, your soul, your energy, your hair, even your hair loss, your skin, everything, your beauty, your skin elasticity. Kan? So macam and macam even your life, even your social life, kan? And macam when we learn about like prophetic parenting and everything semua, motherhood itself is a journey towards Allah. Because why? Motherhood teaches you selflessness, and selflessness is a journey towards Allah. So macam the more you increase in your piety, the more insyaAllah, the more selfless you get lah. That's the goal. So I think macam if we have that kind of mindset, like Quranic lens, insyaAllah it won't feel so overwhelming lah. Because macam like imagine if you are, of course like you have children kan, macam like 5 ke 6 ke 7. Okay, not many kan have that. Maybe 2, 3 yang macam 3 under 3 or 2 under 2. Yang macam it can be very overwhelming. Tapi macam if you don't think about yourself, macam you think of macam okay, if I put my children first, insyaAllah Allah will reward me. That kind of mindset, insyaAllah it will be better. So macam actually this is for our own mental health lah. I think macam the more you think about yourself, the more stressed you are.
Okay.
Kan?
I mean, you got to see it as an act of sacrifice lah. But if you're hoping for the reward, isn't that about yourself?
I mean, at first, you think of the reward first lah. But after you have gone through it, you will feel that macam, oh, this is fitrah. I actually enjoy this. Macam tu lah.
Okay.
Of course, I cannot speak for everyone, but I think this is just my experience lah. At first, it's still about myself, about the reward, right? But then after that, I enjoy being a mother. I find happiness and tranquility and peace in that.
So actually, selflessness is fitrah, is the natural state of women. Would you say that? Or is it something that has to be developed?
I think it is something that has to be developed. Macam if you tengok kan, macam okay, there's this news article about this woman, this old lady. She is living alone, but then she every single day or week gitu, she would gather all the cats and just give the cats food. Why?
She likes to feed cats. I don't know.
No, as in
she gets some joy out of it lah, I think.
And she said that it cures depression or something like that.
Yeah, she gets some joy out of it.
Yeah.
Actually,
so macam actually the more you serve others kan, the more you it's not macam giving your soul to others tau. Macam I think society put it in a negative light.
Yeah.
But then macam the more you give, the happier you are actually.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
So I think that there are psychological studies done on this as well.
Yeah.
Like the more you give to charity, the more you help others, it triggers some things
Yeah.
that actually make you get into a better mood.
Yeah. Sama macam,
But then
you know, old people, the old people kan, when they retire, kan, they, even though they have, they don't have to work, they have a lot of money already, but they still want to go to work and like
they involve themselves in
wipe
this kind
the
of
table
efforts.
and all. Like, as in it's an act of service. If not, they will feel macam useless and pointless.
Actually, I'm quite curious. These acts of service, they make people feel better, feel good, right? Are these things prescribed as cures for psychological illnesses, like depression, right? Feelings of extreme sadness. Like, would a psychologist or counselor or psychiatrist prescribe, okay, do more
Of
community
course,
service?
I don't know.
See, we don't know. You should ask Khairil lah.
Khairil. But I don't think many psychologists have the Islamic lens lah.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. So Islamic lens is different, and I think no matter what people say out there, I think Islamic is the only solution to life lah. Islamic solution. Like macam the Quran is the only cure. Yeah. I really believe so lah.
Reading the Quran.
Yeah. There's really a lot of difference when you start reading the Quran. The Quran cures you in a way that I also cannot explain how. Like macam you have to try it and then you can understand.
Actually, I think also it's not just reading, it's also reading and understanding. And then finding out the context of some of these verses, some of these ayat Quran, when they came down, who they came down for. So that when you go to Mecca and Medina to perform Umrah, it's more meaningful. Like, you know, oh, this is where, this is Masjid Qiblatain, this is where the surah, the ayat in Surah Al-Baqarah came down about people praying this way and suddenly you have to face the other way. Right? So these are the kind of things that I think it would be great lah if more people knew about this, about where the Quran is, and get into a more involved relationship with the Quran.
InsyaAllah.
Right? Read more often, understand the verses. And after all, it is a guidance for all of us. We're supposed to
Hudal lil muttaqin kan.
We're supposed to emulate whatever that is being taught in the Quran for us to help us go through life.
InsyaAllah.
And as people who are more aware of others around us, so that we are less selfish.
Yeah.
We get a lot of joy out of helping others. You know.
Yeah.
Of course, not to the extent of sucking up blood from there. But yeah, we strive towards that, insyaAllah.
InsyaAllah.
So, we'll be going for Umrah. Asyik cakap ni
Dah banyak kali kita repeat Let's follow us on our spiritual journey, insyaAllah, this December. More details is on our IG.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.